Alright, so this is the video I think a lot of people have been waiting for. It is how to use the Tax Withholding Estimator tool. Now, again, I'm encouraging everybody to use this tool to figure out how little they can pay in their federal taxes. Now, what you will need is your most recent pay stubs, any other income that you make, as well as your most recent tax return. All of that information will be needed to put into the tool. So the first section is just asking how you're going to be filing. So as a single woman, I check single. Yes, I have a job that withholds money for federal taxes, and unfortunately that bottom section does not apply to me, so I'm not going to be clicking anything there. Alright, so I enter in the basic information for my job, like I am an hourly employee, I have my job all year round, and I get paid twice a month. It asks me to enter in my most recent pay stub and my most recent paycheck. So that is exactly what I am doing, as you can see. And then I get paid pretty much the same amount every paycheck, so it is a good representation of how much I make. So you can see exactly how much I make every pay stub, which is $1,766.76, which makes my year-to-date earnings $36,335.38. And sorry if I have any typos on the screen, I did it a couple of times because I kept getting notifications, and sometimes doing this accurately when I know the pressure's on is difficult. Alright, so this is super important. This is only your federal tax income. So this is not Social Security, this is not Medicaid taxes. This is just that federal income tax, which I pay $162.31 each paycheck, which brings me to a grand total of $4,398.41 for the year. Now, I contribute to my 401k, which reduces my taxable income. I encourage every single person, if you are trying to pay as little in federal taxes, put into your 401k. That reduces your taxable income. I am not putting a ton into my 401k right now because I did take a $20K pay cut when I moved to my nonprofit role from Nike, so I'm still getting used to what I want to be contributing. Now, I did get a bonus, which I'm getting in the next pay period, so it says I am getting one. And then I don't have any other income on the side, so this section doesn't pertain to me, but if you do Uber, Grubhub, any of that kind of stuff, you will want to enter that information there. Now, I do have student loans that I pay interest on, so I get that deduction. I also put into an IRA, which, by the way, for anybody who does not know, IRAs are a great thing to have because any of the money that you put into it, you are allowed to withdraw at any time without any penalties. However, any of the money you make from your IRA is subject to penalties, and you cannot withdraw before you're 55 unless you want to pay additional penalties. So if you have any of those other things, go ahead and click it. I did not. And I usually just do the standardized deduction. Maybe next year I'll look into doing an itemized one. TBD, not really sure. Alright, so tax credits. Go through all of these. Most of these do not pertain to me, but again, I do have retirement savings. I have a couple of different accounts I put into, so I do have that section. Now, go through each of these sections, see what pertains to you and what doesn't. I just popped open the education one so people can kind of see what this is, but make sure you fill that out because that can also help with your withholdings. And I forgot to enter my age at the top. Oops, I'm 30. Surprise! Alright, and then to the next section. Now, this is the most important thing. This will tell you all the information you need to know. And I encourage everybody to read through it and understand what it is saying as well. And the best part about this tool is it makes it so easy for us. So when you scroll down, you'll see the download the pre-filled form W4. So when I click on that, it will take me to a pre-filled W form for me. So as you can see, I just have to enter in my personal information up at the top, and then all the deductions are on the side, and that will adjust my federal tax income. Now, if you have an online payment for your paychecks, you can do this online, but that's how you use that estimator tool.